The ocean. From the deepest trenches of the world's oceans, mysteries lurk beneath the waves. Over 70% of our planet remains unexplored, with each dive unveiling strange, beautiful, and sometimes eerie secrets that have left scientists and explorers baffled for centuries. But this ain't your grandma's deep sea adventure. Buckle up, because we're diving headfirst into the most insane, spine-chilling discoveries from the ocean depths. Get ready for the monsters, the mysteries, and the mind-blowing creatures that will make you question everything you thought you knew about the sea. You heard the angry man. Let's go. Mysteries of the ocean. Are you excited? I sure as shizzle am. It's too early to swear. I can't do that yet. Yonaguni Monument is a big rock. It is a big ass rock. Oh my gosh, I was right. Some believe the ziggurat-like formation is from an ancient city. Others argue that it was naturally created. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of looks like one of the cookies from Squid Game. It's probably not, but just thought I'd throw that out there. That's alright, you know. According to some, the monument is a man-made stepped pyramid. Nearby are other formations suggesting a submerged ancient city. Other researchers claim that the monument is natural, shaped over the years by underwater currents. It doesn't really change the fact that it's just a couple of steps in the ocean. Like, look at that. That looks like something from Subnautica. That's a monument. That's a shit photo, that's what that is. Archgate, main terrace, upper terrace, triangular pool. Turtles. Why do they have to specify the turtles? What's up with that? It's just a mega biscuit in the ocean. Look at that. A giant tried to dunk his biscuit and it broke. And this is what happened. It became the underwater dunked biscuit of Japan. And they're like, oh my god, what is this? It's just a biscuit. It's just a broken biscuit, mate. Turtle. It looks cool. I don't know if I'll ever go because it sounds terrifying as well. Bro, it's Japan. The moment you get in there and a Japanese spider crab comes at you, shut the front door. I'm gliding out of that water. I'm coming out like a goddamn dolphin, mate. The Baltic Sea anomaly. The Baltic Sea anomaly is a feature visible on an indistinct sonar image taken by Peter Lindberg, Dennis Aberg, and their Swedish Ocean X diving team while treasure hunting on the floor of the northern Baltic Sea at the centre of the Gulf of Bothnia in June 2011. The team suggested their sonar image showed an object with unusual features of seemingly non-natural origin, prompting speculation published in tabloid newspapers that the object was a sunken UFO. Interesting. So again, we've got like this rock at the bottom of the ocean. I promise these are going to get more interesting. Is that the Millennium Falcon? Is that what it's shaped like? Look, it rock. Oh no, look, it actually is shaped like the Millennium Falcon. That's pretty cool. I mean, if that's a spaceship, mate, that's shit. I don't care if any aliens are watching this. That's terrible. It just looks like an odd shape for a crisp. That's it. Not impressed. Moving on. Okay, apparently in the Mariana Trench, we found an alien-looking jellyfish. I don't know, man. That's all they're saying. That's all they're telling me. Would you look at that? It just looks like a regular jellyfish with goddamn licorice wires instead of tentacles. So you're telling me this was groundbreaking? If I saw that in the middle of the ocean, mate, I'd think there's a bloody golden buzzer floating around. Look at it.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water.
The faceless fish. What the fuck is that? That's a walrus without a face. That's not even a fish at this point, mate. What the hell are you? That's got to be an abyssal creature that's just like evolved into not having any bloody eyes for the sake of the darkness or some shit. It's literally like the baton things that cavemen had back in the day. What are they called? Cavemen sticks. Let's go with that. That's a fetus or a feces. It's also made out of rice. Would you look at that? I'm just not impressed. What's the train graveyard. Archaeologists have discovered a train graveyard off the coast of New Jersey where two rare locomotives from the 1850s lay preserved under 90 feet of water. It remains a mystery how the two steam engines were sunk. There was no historical record of them ever being built and no record of them being lost. Well, they've clearly been built. So you're lying. There's no record of them being built, but they've been built. I mean, the record starts now. I like how they know they're from the 1850s, yet they have no record of them ever being built. So how do you know they were built in the 1850s? What if someone just felt like making an 1850s themed locomotive in like 1962? What do you say to that, Daily Mail? You ain't got all the answers, have you? That was not meant to go like that. Also, guys, quick side note. I'm heading to Sweden at the end of the month with my lovely missus. So definitely subscribe if you want to see Swedish content. It might be a vlog. It might be something a little more serious. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, you're going to get some Sweden content, whether you like it or not. And thank you very much if you do. You're telling me that's a locomotive. It's just fungus. It could be anything under that. It could be a teddy bear. Yeah, I mean, it's preserved nicely. And it looks amazing. Like, it looks terrifying. Let's call a spade a spade. Yeah, that's genuinely something. But, cool. Look at that. It's a wheel. That's how you know it's a locomotive. It wasn't a locomotive until they showed the wheel. And now it's like, no doubt about it, that is a locomotive, my friend. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. They either fell off the barge, I mean at the bottom of the ocean, so They've fallen off something, mate. Or were deliberately pushed off to prevent the ship from going down in rough seas. Though they are encrusted in 160 years worth of rust, they remain remarkably well preserved. That was a hard sentence for me to read, I'm sorry. Halle Berry's giving me dodgy looks, I'm sorry about that. That's just chilling there in New Jersey, and you can go and see it. Look at that, he's poking the wheel. Don't touch the butt, man. SS Ourang Medan. How do you read that word? The SS Orangutan was a supposed ghost ship which, according to various sources, became a shipwreck in the Dutch East Indies in the Straits of Malacca waters or elsewhere after its entire crew had died under suspicious circumstances, either in 1940, 1947 or 1948. I assume the newspapers came out after these years, because I'm just saying, if one released in 1940 saying, yeah, there's a shipwreck down there, and then one came out in 1947 and people were like, oh no, I don't know which one it is. Maybe the one 7 years prior. A radio operator aboard the troubled vessel sent the following message in Morse code. SOS from Ourang Medan. We float. All officers, including the captain, dead in chart room and on the bridge. Probably whole of crew dead. After a few more incoherent dots and dashes, the words I die were received. Fucking hell, bro. Jesus. Dude announced his death and then did it. I die now. I'm in danger! When the Silver Star crew eventually located and boarded the apparently undamaged Ourang Medan in an attempt at a rescue, the ship was found littered with corpses, including the carcass of a dog. That tears it. With the corpses resembling horrible caricatures. With the corpses resembling horrible caricatures. Let's just go with that. No survivors were located and no visible signs of injuries on the dead bodies were observed. Just as the ship was to be prepared for a tow by the Silver Star to a nearby port, a fire then suddenly broke out in the ship's number 4 cargo hold. Soon after, the Ourang Medan was witnessed exploding before finally sinking. That is mental. That shit freaks me out, bro. Goddamn. The lost city of Heracleon. Heracleon, that's the one. Bro, I'm sorry, the moon is perfectly outside my window in the tiniest gap between my curtains. That is mental. That shit is bright, bro. God damn, he bright. Was an ancient Egyptian port city located near the canopic mouth of the Nile. So it's a sunken city. Ah, the lost city. Ain't that Atlantis, my brother? Bro, look how blue that water is. There's nothing there, and then there's just you with this big ass stone tablet. Look at this, bro. There's a head in the sand. That wasn't underwater once. Now it is. That's some fast work from the water right there. What I don't get is like how rising sea level actually happens. And the seawater's gone up. And now we're still on land somewhere up here, but there's also civilization down here. It's like we're technically in the sky for these guys. You're telling me that in the next 1,000 years we could be underwater, and above us there could be another civilization. Am I doing this right? It's a fucking good coffee, you know. That's a cursed mask. If you take that home, bad luck. Bad juju for 10,000 years. Underwater crop circles. This one has an explanation to it as well. They've been called the crop circles of the ocean floor, 7-foot diameter pattern circles that were first spotted in 1995 off the coast of southern Japan. The mystery persisted until 2011 when the culprit, a male pufferfish just 5 inches long. What do you mean just 5 inches long? The little ones matter too. It's about how you use it, mate. And I know how to use a pufferfish. And recently scientists studied the process of how the species creates these elaborate designs in order to woo females. Well, that's debunked pretty heavily. That's disappointing. Look at that. That's genuinely a crop circle. That's such a beautiful pattern in the water. I love it. The attention to detail. The sea serpent of Gloucester. What's he look like? It's probably the most interesting thing to happen in Gloucester. The Gloucester sea serpent is a legendary creature reportedly seen around and off the coast of Gloucester, Massachusetts and Cape Ann area in the United States. Described as a massive serpent-like creature with humps along its back. It's Fergie! Right, and what exactly does he look... Ain't no way in hell you're seeing that anywhere in the world, brother. Bro, look at the state of him. Now, I get the Loch Ness Monster, okay? I get it. I get it. People want to believe in a Loch Ness Monster. I want to believe in a Loch Ness Monster. But a big-ass snake that looks like that, mate. It's such a derpy little face on it as well. Ain't no way I'm ever believing that. Looks like an absolute menace to society. Oh, he's a fountain too, bless him. Right. Sick. Since we're on the topic, if you take all of the fish out of the ocean, how much would the sea level decrease? Even like a handful of whales would decrease the sea level, right? It's like when you get in the bath and the water goes... Puerto Mosquito, Bioluminescent Bay. Is a bay in the island of Viquez, famous for its bioluminescence produced by the dinoflagellate Pyrodinium bahamense. What the hell have I just summoned? I swear to God, if there's a demon in the other room, I am so sorry. Which glows blue when agitated. It is actually bioluminescent. Look at that. Bro, how cool is that? That's some Lord of the Rings level stuff there. Look at that. That's beautiful. Surely it can't be good for your health though. I need like a YouTuber to go and sit in this stuff for 24 hours and see if when they come out, every time they're agitated, they turn blue or something. Look, I mean, that is fucking terrifying to be fair. Like you're in the middle of the lake or the ocean or whatever in a canoe. Bioluminescent is going to attract the big fishes, mate. You guys are going to get eaten by an orca. Dummies. The underwater spaghetti monster, also known as the Bathyphysa conifera. Bathyphysa... You know what? I'm not reading it again. Bathyconi, sometimes called the flying spaghetti monster, is a bathypelagic species of siphonophore in the family Rhizophysidae. Can you use real fucking words now, please? My good friend, I have the brain cells of a chicken nugget. You can't use words like siphonophore and expect me to understand the terminology. Do I look like a thesaurus connoisseur? No, I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, yeah, it's a big fish ting in the water. It looks like that. Why does it look like a Donny sat on a chair? What the hell is that? It's like a water chicken. What on earth am I looking at? Is this what happens when the plastic bags in the ocean just morph into one? They're fighting back now. Or cheese. It looks like an exotic cheese. Let's go with that. Big up the cheese squid. The Titanic is also on this list, but shit went like that. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. The Great Blue Hole in Belize. The hole is circular in shape, 318 meters. Bro, that's massive. And 124 meters deep. 124 meters deep. That's not a lot. It sucks if you fall in it because you're probably never coming out again. But if you just like assume a fetal position, I'm sure you'll just float back to the top, right? That's how the ocean works, right? Inside the Great Blue Hole. What, people just swim in it? It's not very deep either, is it? Never mind. No, that is definitely deep. Oh my God. Yo, I'm creeped just looking at that. No, I'm clicking things. I'm panicking, Anakin. I don't know if I'm panicking. Look at that. They're in the hole, man. Why are you in the hole? Oh yeah, didn't they go to the hole recently and they just found that at the bottom it was plastic? There was just like plastic bottles and shit. Stop polluting, dickheads. Does this really say a goblin shark? A goblin shark is a mysterious thing found in the ocean. Guys, have you ever seen a goblin shark? Just in case you've never seen a goblin shark, right? This is what a goblin shark looks like. Bro, it looks like how they made Jaws in 1979. It doesn't look like a real shark. This one actually looks like he's just constantly pointing a finger and laughing at you. Someone's got arts and crafts on their hand and they've just made a goblin shark and then suddenly it's manifested somehow. A frilled shark, what the hell is that? You stupid little plonker. It looks so dumb, yet I love it. The Kraken, not the Kraken, because that just sounds stupid. The Kraken. The Kraken is a legendary sea monster of enormous size, per its etymology, something akin to a cephalopod, said to appear in the sea between Norway and Iceland. It is believed that the legend of the Kraken may have originated from sightings of giant squid, which may grow to 12 to 15 meters in length. You know what? I can see that being a thing. Someone just made up the story of the Kraken because they were embarrassed about a story of a giant squid. They were like, no, we have to inflate this. It was the biggest octopus I've ever seen. It was bigger than an American starter, and by God, it had more calories than one too. I don't really want to sit and read all of this because there is a lot. First descriptions. That's the first description. Brother, what the fuck is that? Some kid drew that. A sea lion with a rose bush around his neck. Solid. Ah, yes, the bloop. I love the bloop. You guys know what the bloop is? You ever heard of this before? What do you mean solved? You ain't solved shit. Can we hear the sound of the bloop? Yeah, so, yeah, that's a thing. The bloop. Yay. This is supposedly what they think the bloop looks like. Now, this wasn't AI. Someone drew this many a years ago. Like, bro, imagine casually swimming somewhere on a beach and this motherfucker pulls up. What happens if I ask AI to make the bloop for me now? A modern day take on the bloop. Okay, I don't know what the hell that is. It made a creature with fungus. And that. Isn't that like a creature from where the wild things are or something like that? It just looks fuzzy. You can't make a fuzzy underwater creature, can you? Interesting. I feel like I can pop it. You pull one of its tentacles off and it just deflates. You got a phobia of teeth? Rub up. Deep sea hydrothermal vent life. Animals such as scaly foot gastropods and yeti crabs. A what crab? Come again, crab? Have only been recorded at There's a lot of saliva there. Have only been recorded at hydrothermal vents. Large colonies of vent mussels and tube worms can also be found living there. In 1980, the Pompeii worm. Who's making these names? Essentially, I'm looking at the same things I can see at sea life. Like, it's just coral mainly. And a falling grey octopus. I can't tell if he's in space or in the ocean. Okay, I didn't know there was hydrothermal vent life. I didn't know that was a thing. 52 Hertz whale, colloquially referred to as 52 blue, is an individual whale of unidentified species that calls at the unusual frequency of 52 Hertz. This pitch is at a higher frequency than that of the other whale species, with migration patterns most closely resembling the 52 Hertz whales. However, the whale itself has never been sighted. It has only been heard via hydrophones. It's never been seen. It's 52 Hertz. Maybe it's something mimicking a whale because it's evolved to the point where it's learned what a whale sounds like. And in reality, it's an underwater alien named Greg, because that's exactly what an alien would name himself, you know, to be undercover and shit. The deep sea blob. I kind of want to know what that one is. Oh, it's this guy. Okay, yeah, it's this Donny. It doesn't look like an animal. It looks like a human, and I feel like that's what it is. Some human just melted many years ago, either from like global warming or something, and we've just called it a fish. But yeah, that's very interesting. I have a sore ass. Those are some of the mysteries of the ocean. I've just gone over like multiple topics. If you guys want to see me elaborate more on a particular topic, I was thinking of doing a video on thalassophobia soon in general, but it's completely up to you guys. It depends what you want to see. Like I mentioned before, definitely subscribe if you want to see the content in Sweden. I will be trying to get as much of it as I can. It's going to be fun. I'm not really used to vlogging much yet, so I need to get out there and do more of it. And yeah, leave all your comments below. Let me know what you thought of this video. Let me know if you know of any other mysteries in the ocean. For all I know, there could be like another 50 that I've just completely missed. Yeah, also like the video. Always like the video because it definitely helps. Thank you very much. Let's try and get it to 10,000 subscribers as well. And I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching up to this point. I will see you guys in the next one with probably a less aggressive intro next time. Take care.